Imagine for a second that you are in charge of the task of inventing money. But you get this task today, not in the 12th century when money was initially invented. You're basically asked to find a way for people to exchange an agreed value between one another. I know it's hard, but try to think. If this was done today, would we really be using metal coins and paper for this? Perhaps we can find a better way? What if we wrote down somewhere, maybe in an electronic ledger, what value each person has? This way, we can keep track of how much value each person can spend. So if I, for example, do some work for you, you would probably give me some of your value in exchange. Let's name this value Bitcoin. But how will people be defined in this ledger? I mean, how will someone send me value or Bitcoins? I guess we will have to give each person a unique identifier or address. We will keep track of which address or person holds which value. These addresses are known as wallets. So we've decided to write down in our ledger which address or wallet holds which amount of value. This ledger is called the blockchain, and it keeps all of the transactions from the beginning of time. Now it's time to make sure that everyone follows the rules. How can we do this? How can we ensure that no one cheats and says that their address has more value than what they actually own? I know. We'll spread this ledger around to tens of thousands of people, so whenever someone wants to transfer some of his value in order to get something, we can check to see if his story adds up to what everyone else thinks. If he's good for his value, we will let him spend it. But why would these people want to carry this ledger on their computer? And who has time to verify all of this each time a transaction is made? Well, what if we rewarded people who did this with value? Hence, the miners were born. Tens of thousands of people who get paid in Bitcoins for going through the ledger, making sure that everything is in order and that no one is cheating, including themselves. You've just invented a modern solution for money, and that's exactly what Bitcoin is. A digital, decentralized currency. For more information, visit a non-technical blog about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
Bitcoin is a digital currency which aims to do away with all the problems we have paying for things online. You may think that the system we have is pretty good. But everything we buy today has to go through a bank or credit card company who take a cut of the transaction and who rely on our trust that they'll do everything right. After a while, those payments start to build up. And added to that is security. You have to trust your card company to keep your details safe. Many people have tried to work out how to have a payment system without that middleman. But then there's another problem. How do you prove that you've paid for something? Or even that you have that money at all, without someone vouching for you? It's so serious it has a name, the double spending problem. Then, in 2008, a solution was offered by an anonymous programmer going by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. Nakamoto left a paper on a popular cryptography blog which proposed a system of currency that solved all of these fiddly problems. His proposal was that instead of a bank or credit card company recording every transaction in one central ledger, all of the users would record all of the transactions at the same time. As a result, any attempt to fool the community would be noticed and the payment rejected. No one user, government, or bank can force a fee on a payment or control its flow. The result is a cheaper, quicker, and easier way to spend money, even across national borders. So this is Bitcoin, and it's already starting to have an impact on people's lives. Within months of the proposal, it was being used to buy and sell goods, although not always from the most scrupulous of traders. But it's not all shady businesses. Some shopping sites take it. You can buy pints in London and even pay for your university tuition. As you might have heard, there are problems. While some are profiting from getting involved early, Others are losing out from this volatile and young market. And people are founding companies to buy up lots of Bitcoins. But as it's designed to have a limited amount ever in circulation, that might cause problems down the road. There's so much uncertainty around Bitcoin. Some people genuinely think this is the future. Others are terrified it could destroy our economy. But many from both sides agree that if we could get Bitcoin to work, or something like it, if we can trust a digital currency to work without the middlemen, then the way the world economy functions could be transformed for the better.